The J-I-double-N-Y, the Jimmy Britt Show. The Jimmy Britt Show. The Jimmy Britt Show. The J-I-double-N-Y, the Jimmy Britt Show. The Jimmy Britt Show. The J-I-double-N-Y, the Jimmy Britt Show. The Jimmy Britt Show. The Jimmy Britt Show. The J-I-double-N-Y, the Jimmy Britt Show.
We're so sensitive about opinions, but everybody has one. We must learn to respect each other's opinion.
Jimmy Britt Show, we're here back once again, and we're talking about vaccinated or unvaccinated. So, would you prefer to be vaccinated or unvaccinated?
Unvaccinated.
Unvaccinated?
Yes.
And why would you want to be unvaccinated?
Because I feel healthy and I don't think it's worse.
So what are you doing to prevent getting COVID?
I just take vitamin C, vitamin D, and sleep more.
Do you wear your mask?
Yeah. You want me to wear a mask?
Oh, okay, there you go. It's a cute mask.
I know.
Wow, okay. Wait.
Yeah, in public, but not like this.
Not in the open space,
yeah.
Okay. Do you think that they're scaring people more or they're trying to help people?
Scare people more.
Do you think they really want to help people?
Yeah.
So then if you think they really want to help people, then that means you're saying vaccines are good.
No.
Okay.
Not for me.
Not for you.
Not
okay.
for my family.
But you think it might be good for somebody else?
Yes.
Okay.
Like maybe older people.
Older people.
Yeah, like 60, 70, 80.
Okay, okay.
But I don't know. I'm not sure.
Listen, people, everybody has their opinion, and this is her opinion. There's no right or wrong with opinions. It's just her truth, and that's it.
Right.
So thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you soon. Got a question for you. Do you believe in being vaccinated or unvaccinated? This is the Jimmy Britt Show, and right now we're going to ask a quick question about vaccination, unvaccination. Do you believe in a vaccination?
Oh, hell no, that's the devil's juice. I think that vaccination is a catalyst to the Delta virus.
Oh.
People, they have not said yet, out of all the kids that have caught this virus and have passed away, they did not stipulate if it was from vaccinated or unvaccinated. Had it been from unvaccinated people, it would have been all over the papers.
Oh.
Unvaccinated people giving kids the Delta virus. It's the vaccinated ones, a.k.a. the devil juice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. From Phoenix.
All right, from Phoenix.
Phoenix.
I'm going to let you introduce yourself. What is your name?
My name is Billy Britt, and I am a nurse, a male nurse, you can see.
A male nurse?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, no, I didn't know we had male nurses.
Oh, yeah, we have them. We out there. We out there.
What is it that a male nurse do?
Basically the same thing that a female nurse would do. Take care of our patients and be an advocate for the patient and to promote, compassion and empathy for the patient because they need it, especially in this time with COVID and everything else that's going on.
So how has it been for you during the time of COVID and dealing with patients?
Wow. I've been dealing with COVID from day one. working in a rehab center, and I've seen them come and I've seen them go. COVID is no joke. So get vaccinated. It works. I know we're in the middle of a new variant of COVID, but we'll beat that too. So just stay diligent, wash your hands, remain 6 feet apart, and stay masked up. And I'm saying that now because, I'm vaccinated, but still, we're out in a big park, so I'm not that diligent with the mask right now.
The New York State Bar, as of yesterday. The New York State Bar, as of yesterday. Dr. Mary Beth Morrissey, just Mary Beth Morrissey, who was the chair of the New York State Bar's health policy section, or the health section, and the State Bar itself passed a resolution to make it mandatory for all New Yorkers to receive the COVID-19 vaccination once it becomes available. Listen carefully. As of yesterday, the New York State Bar has passed a resolution while everyone was celebrating. This is why I told everyone, be wise while you're celebrating. Just be wise and pay attention to what's going on, because things are about to get very heavy. The New York State Bar, and particularly in the health section of the New York State Bar, passed a resolution to make the COVID-19 vaccination mandatory for everyone in New York, men, women, and children, once a vaccine becomes available. They specified in the resolution, they made it very clear. This is the other area that I was telling everyone about. They said, even if the person refuses on the basis of their religion, on the basis of their philosophical belief, or on the basis of their personal belief, whether if you can refuse it based on your medical belief or not, or your medical circumstance or not, that may be able to be worked through, possibly. But at the same time, this is exactly what we were telling people. This is exactly what we've been telling everyone. And the reason why I'm making this very clear and making it known up front is because if New York passed that, California absolutely is going to pass that. They're like twin cities when it comes to certain policies, especially when it comes to medicine in certain departments. Vaccines, if New York passed it, California absolutely will do the same. And the likelihood of it sweeping across the country is going to be very high. So they are going to say to you that even if you say it is against your religious belief, meaning God don't matter to them, they're going to say, and this is all over the New York Times, New York Post, all over the New York mainstream media as well. So if anyone wants sources, there you go. But for those who have been studying this for a very long time, including the doctors, including the lawyers, including the biochemists, including the virologists, epidemiologists, anyone who has been working in this area for a long time, I myself, as an independent researcher, have been working in this area for about the last 5 years. We know what we're talking about. It's obvious. It's blatant. There is no hiding it. It's not something that is a secret. It's not a conspiracy theory. This is blatant, documented fact. You're going to have to conscientiously object. Now, are there any dangers to objecting? Yes, there are many. The possibility that they will take away your children is one. This is something that I personally had to experience with a number of parents that I've worked with when I was giving them consultations regarding certain things, paperwork, information, documentation, etc. There have been parents who were threatened to have their children taken away if they didn't vaccinate them. And the doctors were saying to the parents that we're going to take your children away on the basis of medical neglect. This is the slick way of them trying to take away your children. They're going to say you're neglecting them medically because you refuse to give them a concoction of chemicals that is questionable, that the United States government itself states are in no doses in its combination safe. Period. Number two, they will say that you will be threatened to have your job taken away. You will be threatened with your job or with your employment. You can possibly be threatened with travel, as far as you being able to travel to certain areas, especially when it comes to going in and out of the country. That is a possibility. There are a number of things that they can threaten you with, because there are a number of things that people have already been threatened with, been faced with. These are things that have already happened. So as of yesterday, again, for anyone who's listening, the New York State Bar, in its medical area or medical section, passed a resolution to make COVID-19 vaccinations mandatory once they become available to all New Yorkers, and you will not be able to refuse it on the basis of your religious belief, on the basis of your philosophical belief, on the basis of your personal belief. But as far as medical, if you have something dealing with your body medically, you may be able to get around it. I'm not sure. I'm still researching the documentation, and it hasn't mentioned, anything medically, but that will be the only area that I would say you'd be able to kind of get around it. But even then, you can't tell a person that on the basis of their religious belief that doesn't work. That's not good enough. What they're telling you is God does not matter. And the reason why they are able to do this is because once something is declared a pandemic, then it in some way, what they're trying to make it do, cancels out the 50 state constitutions, and it only goes according to the federal government, which supersedes the authority. This is the way that they're pushing to make this happen. So yes, of course, people who want to go into it biblically, it talks about
this image and story and had to share it with you. The man in this picture doesn't know that there is a snake underneath. The woman doesn't know that there is a stone crushing the man. The woman thinks, I am going to fall, and I can't climb because the snake is going to bite me. Why can't he use a little more strength and pull me up? The man thinks, I am in so much pain, yet I'm still pulling you as much as I can. Why doesn't she try and climb a little harder? The moral is, you can never see the pressure the other person is under, and the other person can't see the pain you're in. This is life. Whether it's with work, family, feelings, or friends, we should try to understand each other a little more. Try to see the situation from the other person's point of view. Put yourself in their shoes. Learn to think differently. Be more open to other perspectives and opinions. A little kindness and patience goes a long way. Everyone we meet is fighting their own battle, some you will never hear about. You may wish other people would be more understanding and compassionate and helpful to you, so be all those things for other people. Lori Deshen once gave some priceless advice. She said, practice the pause. Pause before assuming. Pause before accusing. And pause whenever you're about to react harshly. You might avoid saying things you'll later regret. Be kind to each other.
The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls all day long, beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. Good, honest, hard-working people continue. These are people of modest means. Continue to elect these rich cocksuckers who don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. That's what the owners count on. The fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and blue dick that's being jammed up their assholes every day. It's called the American dream because you have to be asleep.
The Jimmy Britt Show. The Jimmy Britt I-double-N-Y,